Hey everybody, this is a new battle report from Orco, and we're playing Demon Legions versus Vampire Counts. And the list, I'm going to put in the info because if doing it in Spanish and English takes a lot of time. But I'll give you a hint. This are Sirens, Blazing Glory with no objects, General Miser with Thaumaturgy, Threshing Engine, 14 Sukubi with Chilling Young and a Champ, 3 Blowflies with Unhid Jaw, a Miser, a Maw of Can with Iron Husk, and I'm trying also a Master with Witchcraft. Let's see how it goes. The other match against Vampire Guns also went very good. 3 Brazen Beasts with Incendiary Ichor, that's the flaming attacks. A unit of Myrmidons with Piercing Spike and a Champ, and 10 Sukubi with a Champ. This also has a Champ. And we had Dawn Assault. I took off this side, and I took off this side, and he took the other one. And it's flags, and he did the Vanguard here. He moved these are Vampire Knights. Yeah, the Morgas with pair weapons, unit of skeletons with Lamia Chariot, but it's the special one with a Vampire Count there. Zombies, another unit of skeletons with the 2 Necromancers, one's Alchemy and one's Evo, and his Vampire on foot has Witchcraft Master, and he has 8 dogs with a Champ, 5 Spectres, and 2 bats. For turn 1, for Vampire Counts, he moved the Barkolak over here, and he just moved everything a bit. He put the bats in the front, and for magic he got 12 tokens, so it was 10 versus 6, card number 6, and he didn't cast the one wound onto the Miser. Then he got 2 dice back. Then I dispelled the bounce spell that creates a new unit. He then tried to do a Silver Spike, the big one on here, and again he had very bad luck because he rolled a double 1 with a 4. He didn't make it, and he did a rise with this guy, the Alchemy, and the other guy with one guy. I let it through, and with my other 4 dice, I dispelled the other one. So it was a bit bad turn for Vampire Counts, and now let's see. Okay, so for turn 1 for Demon Legions, this unit, he went here he can't charge here, and I just moved everything up, and that's it. So he can come out here. If he charges anywhere here, I can. And that's it. Just moved everything up without marching, and with magic. I got card number 1. I store 1 token. I tried to do the 1d6 at 6+, and I failed with 2 dice, so I didn't get any one. I tried to do the random move on there. I didn't get it, and then I tried to do the Trial of Faith on the general, and I failed. So that's it. And now let's go to Vampire Count. Okay, for turn 2 Vampire Counts, he charged this unit onto him. It was like a 11, I think. He failed, so that he charged the Sirens that were here. That was a major mistake. Should have fled because he would have looked this way. I thought he couldn't see me, but he did. And he just moved the Barkolak here. This guy's here to redirect this guy. He can't redirect this. And for magic, he got card number 3, 9 versus 5. He put the Silver Spike on this guy. I let it go through. He failed to wound me because of the Iron Husk. And he did a new unit there. I tried to fail with 3 dice, and I failed. And then he tried to do repeat to impact. I don't know which unit, and he failed. So he killed my unit there, and now it's my turn 2. Okay, so for turn 2, charges. There were a lot of charges. The Chariot that was here needed an 11 to the Vampire Counts, and he made it. The Blazing Glory needed an 8, and he made it. I made all the charges. This guy's needed an 8. They made it. These guys also needed an 8, and I made it, and I got one danger strain off. The maw also, so I can get more wounds. And the gremlins made out, so I'm chaffing him there. So he just goes this way, because if I kill those 5 guys, I'll surely kill them. I'll go on the flank there. So, and I just push that unit there. So now for magic. Okay, so for magic phase, I got the number card. So I store 3 veils for the Miser. And with 3 dice, I threw where the vampire counts were, the Bewitching Glare, so I could repeat 2 wound with both units, and it went off. And then I tried to do Trail of Fate here. I got it off. I did 2 wounds. He regenerated 1. And with the 1, I tried to lower them. I think his strength it was, and he dispelled it. And combat, I only did 1 wound here. No thumps, so because I rolled a 1, so I just there was only 1 wound there. I absolutely killed them and got against the Murghast. Here I regenerated 1 wound and killed them all, and I killed him here, and it was flanked, so I just closed. And that's it. Now for turn 3 for vampire counts. Turn 3 vampire counts. He charged here. This guy has 1/1, and now I'm hearing what my opponent's saying, that all my charges came through. So he marched with his 1 character out of the unit, and he failed to march with the other one, and he just put there. And with magic, he got 10 versus 6, and he did a flying move to make him go in the unit. So I laid it off. It doesn't really matter. Here he tried to do the reroll, the hex one from witchcraft, and I had to let it go because it was very high. And I dispel with 4 dice, raising a unit so he can block me another turn. I'm just going to charge here, and it depends here, but I'm just going to chop him here. And now let's go to combat. Okay, for combat phase, I did 4 wounds only, and he struck with 1 there, and he did nothing, and he struck here, and this guy also with the hex, the Bewitching Glare, and he did 5 wounds. I managed to save 0, but at least I didn't kill myself because I lost combat by 2. And with leadership 9, I managed to stick. So at least that's good. I'll try to do something now. And here I killed the dogs, and I just put it that way, and that's about it. Now it's going to be turn 3 for Demon Legion. Okay, turn 3 for Demon Legions. I moved chargers first. I charged the little unit of mates gremlins here, and since he has the general on foot, I'm just going to charge and start giving combat rest or just killing his general. He doesn't have the flaming banner, so it's okay. And that's it. The other one charged on the flank there, and I needed 7 with the Myrmidons, and I charged on the front. And I just push with all the units here to be in range. That's it. Okay, so for magic, I got card number 6, and I stored 3 tokens as before, so I got 3 more dice, and I threw Bewitching Glare there, and with 3 dice, and he let it off. Then I rolled. What did I roll? Smite the Unbeliever with 2 dice randomly, and I got a 13, and he let it off. So it was -1 resistance. Then I tried to do the Deceptive Glamour. He dispelled it with 3 dice against my 2 dice, and I threw a breath weapon on this guy, and I got like a 11 or a 12 with 2 dice, and he couldn't dispel it with all 3 dice, and it was a strength 3. So now we're going to do the combats. So combat phase, I completely forgot that I had the -1 resistance. So I'm a dumbass because the breath weapon did 9 wounds and I only got 1/6. I should have gone on 5s. Also him hidden, but So he killed my chariot with 1 wound, and I did 2 to him. He has 1 wound left on 1. And we stay still. Here, as you see, the Brazen Beast and this unit completely killed the skeletons. They did like 29 wounds because they all repeat to wound. And I got, how do you say, I overrun on a 7 and I got in. So you see the pile of dead. I basically made a duel with this guy, so I could only hit the champ or his vampire count. He hit with the vampire count, and I did only 1 wound. He saved it with the ward save, and he did 1 wound to me. And with the stomp, I only got 1 impact, and he saved it. And with the Mage Blight Gremlins and the Juggies, I killed a lot, and he basically did just 3 wounds, and I did a lot of wounds. And with the combat rest, he lost out another 18. So we'll see what happens in the next turn and where he is going to charge. So turn 4 for Vampire Counts. Okay, so for turn 4 for Vampire Counts, he charged here. He needed a 9. He made it, and he didn't charge there because I could go there. And that's just it. So for Magic, he got card number 5. Again, he stored 3 tokens. He got 4 more than me. I dispelled the one that's the Congo line here, the bounce spell. So I can go there and I can just charge here. So that off, I tried to dispel. What did I do? Resurrection here. I failed, and he got 2 there. And repeat to wound with the 6 of Witchcraft. So now we'll see what happens in combat. So for the combat phase, he killed like 3 guys here, and I stayed steadfast. I just put a range like that. I did 2 wounds here. He killed me. He killed my Blazing Glory, and here I did only 1 wound in the challenge, and he did 2 back. And with the stomp, I did only 1 wound, so his vampire has 1 wound still. He survived 2 stomps. And with all the rest of the attacks, I killed the unit, and he lost the last ones, and he had 1 wound there, and his vampire count there. So let's go to the next turn of Demon Legion. Turn 4 Demon Legions. I made it all fast, so these 2 units charge on the Morghast, and I charge on the flank of that unit. In Magic, I got card number 8. I took only all tokens except 2, so he can do nothing to me. And I got Deceptive Glamour, the big one here, so I can strike first with the flies. And I threw a breath weapon there. Again, I got another strength 3, but that's okay. And he dispelled the lower in strength there. On combat, he lost. Okay, he did 2 wounds to me. I killed like 4, 5, 6. He only has 1 and 2 wounds there. Strike first, and basically I killed like 8, 10. He only has those. Here I did nothing with the stomp. He saved all, and with the breath weapon the same. But with these guys in the Juggies, I killed with the resolution. I killed the chariot. So. And here I did 2 wounds, wounded on 6s, and he did some more, but I stayed steadfast. And now his 5th turn, we're going to do it all. Okay, so for the last turn, the 5th turn of Vampire Counts, he just threw Magic. He got card number 8, so it was 11 to 7. He threw a big Hereditary here. He got a lot. He got a miscast there, but it was a 1d6, but he only did 1 wound, so he got one up. Then he tried to do repeating 2 wound there with the Alchemy one, and I dispelled it with the 3 dice. And then he tried to do another Hereditary here, and I dispelled it with the 4 dice. Then on combat, here I whiffed again. We're going on 3s. I only did 2 wounds, then 1 with him. He did 6 here with the 10 attacks going on 3s and 3s. I did no toxic, so I did 3 wounds and 3 wounds because I failed both. Here I did nothing. He saved the 1. He killed some more, and he got that. And here he did 2 wounds here. but I had a lot of combat rest. I killed him with a stomp. Finally! Finally! So he was dead, and he just has to do a lot of checks, and he's going to be dead. So, so hard, vampires, man. So I think it's going to be a big win. We'll count there, and we'll see. I hope you guys like the game. This is the second video I'm doing in English. If you want more video, well, just hit like and subscribe.